Hey there, it's Ethan with HustlePaintball.com, and I've got a video explaining the different types of remote coils and which one you probably want to buy. This is a remote coil with a quick disconnect. It's the most common coil available, and the way it works is you put your tank on the universal fill adapter, or UFA. You put this end on your gun, tighten down the UFA, which allows the gas to start flowing through the line, and then you're shooting. You're happy, everything's good. The problem comes when you want to put your gun down, go to the bathroom, take your vest or harness off, or really separate the two for any reason, which is definitely going to happen. The problem is you have to loosen your UFA to stop the flow of gas through the line, shoot out all the pressure, and only then can you disconnect this fitting and allow you to set your gun down and separate it from your harness or vest. Remote coils are designed to make your life easier, make you more mobile. This still has some problems associated with it. Now, if you move on to a remote coil with a slide check and quick disconnect, this is definitely an improved design. The main difference is when you want to actually use the quick disconnect, you can slide this slide check back, and that will release the pressure forward, all the pressure in your gun, but it'll hold the pressure in the line. Once that's done, you can quick disconnect it, do your thing, get back, and you're ready to go. Then you slide the slide check forward, air starts flowing once more, and you're good to go. The problem with this is that it's a much larger set of fittings, and the slide check is somewhat easily bumped. You can accidentally degas your gun during the game, and when it is inevitable, you will have to replace the O-ring in the slide check. You can't do it very easily, and you definitely need some tools. There is a better way. As you can see, the Pro Connect's not attached to the gun. Go ahead and air it up. You see the line clearly air up. Works. Now I'm done shooting. That's all it takes. The gun has no air. This is not leaking. Well, I want to put it back on. Time to go pee. That's all there is to it. Now, as you can see, very simple to use. I'm going to show you how to maintain this. There are two places where O-rings might fail in this remote coil, just like any other remote coil. One is the UFA, and this is mostly going to happen when you're using CO2. It's very easy to fix. Tighten the knob down all the way. Reach inside and pull out this. There's one O-ring on there. It's a number 10 O-ring. Like I said, this is not going to fail very often. Most often when you use CO2 or you're in very cold climates, but if it does, it's very easy to get to, very easy to replace. Other remote coils require that you use a modified socket wrench, some sort of a clamp or vice grip. You saw it, that was it. On the Pro Connect 3, there's a couple O-rings inside, but there's only one that's ever going to fail. It's not often, but you don't need tools for it. Unscrew this, put that to the side, and the O-ring that could potentially fail is your valve top O-ring. It's O-ring right in there. In fact, you get 2 replacements with your brand new Pro Connect 3 remote coil, and that's kind of a lot. Simply drop the replacement O-ring in there, put the assembly back together, screw your Pro Connect 3 back together, and look, without tools, I rebuilt my Pro Connect 3. With a very simple tool, I rebuilt my UFA. What other remote coil system can say the same? If I haven't convinced you that the Pro Connect 3 remote coil is the one for you, check out our YouTube channel and search for a video called Our Frank Opinion on Remote Coils. It gives you a little bit more history about this remote coil and others kind of like it, and it should be enough to convince you why this institution is one you want to support, besides the fact that this is just a better remote coil. So don't spend your money on a standard quick disconnect remote coil, because for a couple bucks more, you can get a Pro Connect 3. Often for the same price or even less than a remote coil with a slide check. So the Pro Connect 3 remote coil is the one for you. Remember, remote coils are supposed to make your life easier, not harder. So if you have any questions, email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Remember, you can find this remote coil and even one of those two if you insist on getting a lesser remote coil. You can find all that great stuff at hustlepaintball.com. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, Follow us on Twitter, read our blog, and go to ppriot.com. Join the forums, talk with us, talk with the rest of your community. That's why we do this. We're helping build a better community. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon. It's called Our Frank Opinion on Response Coil.
Response coils?
What's a response coil?